69. Outside the 23R of Don Loney. Moving back to row 2, finds the 100.3 WZPR car of Chevy Scott out of Garland. A car driven by Ken Owens. As the green flag comes out from starter gate Wheeling, the 94 season is underway here at Sportsman. George Wallace, will you please report to the information booth immediately? George Wallace to the information booth immediately. EXLY coming into that turn 4, side by side with Don Loney as they come out on the throttle. Loney down into the inside. EXLY moves to the outside as they head toward turn number 2. Bill EXLY in the 69 out of Kennerdale and Don Loney out of Pleasantville. As Loney moves out in front, past the start-finish line into turn 1, Loney comes back to the inside groove, trying to take it away from EXLY. EXLY drops back. Into turn 3 they go. Chevy Scott runs back in the number 3 position in the 100.3 Country 1 car. Loney looks very strong in the H&S Longy, number 23R as they come into turn 4. Your leader. 4 laps complete in this 8-lap heat event. Loney getting a little high over in the back straightaway brings the car into the main racing group. EXLY still in second spot out of turn 4. White flag lap. Bill EXLY in the 69 now closing in on your leader, Don Loney. Chevy Scott still runs a strong third in the 100.3 car. There's a checker, and it will go to Don Loney, picking up the initial heat win here for 94 out of Pleasantville, Pennsylvania in the H&S Logging 23R. Looking the field over into turn 4 on the throttle, and we are underway. Fred DEAMER in the 34D moving in front, but look at the 4A of Al CROKER. CROKER moves up to 30, challenges the 67 car, excuse me, of Rick Wagner, gets by Fred DEAMER. CROKER in the lead coming out of turn 4, and he goes into the infield. DEAMER once again back into the lead in the 34D. Here comes the Hightown Rocket, Robbie BLIAR, up to second. Dan Stormer now being challenged by the 67 of Wagner as they go into turn 3. Meanwhile, BLIAR challenges your leader, Fred DEAMER, trying to get by on the inside, and he does. 2 laps complete out of the 6-heat lap event as Robbie BLIAR in the lead down the back straightaway. Already in with 4 feature victories for 1994. Pulling away from the second place car of Fred DEAMER, they go down the front straightaway. Stormer now being challenged by the 17 car. Stormer in car 16. Remaining, or 2 laps remaining, 4 complete. Robbie BLIAR way out in front, as you can see. Fred DEAMER runs a distant second, being challenged by the 17 machine. Al CROKER running 4th. White flag lap, 1 more to go. And it looks like Robbie BLIAR will pick up his inaugural heat win here at Sportsman. 1 more turn. Here he comes, off at turn 4, the checkered flag, and the Hightown Rocket, Robbie BLIAR, picks up his inaugural heat win here at Sportsman for 94. Fred DEAMER will finish in the 2nd spot, and rounding out the top 3, according to our Coors Light scoreboard, will be the number 4 of Al CROKER. Stocks will be the 0 of Vince Felicity out of Warren, Ohio. Move to the outside of that first row. It will be the number 70 of Terry Hawk out of Knox, Pennsylvania. Row 2. The 00D of David Phillips from Franklin, PA. Outside of the second row, the number 60 of Denny Kapuchak out of Newcastle. Row 3, 22 of Bob Alcorn sits on the inside out of Embleton. Well, outside will be the 13 of Jamie Rose Jr. from Knox. And making up the fourth and final row this opening heat event for the Pure Stocks, the number 6 of Mark Felicity out of Warren, Ohio, and the 33R of Rick Klinger from Strattonville. 8 cars, opening heat event for the Pure Stocks has started. Greg Wheeling looking over the field into turn 4. Green is out, and we are racing. Vince Felicity in the 0 out in front, coming off that second turn, as the 70 of Terry Hawk drops back to second spot. 00 of David Phillips now being challenged for third position as they come into turn 4. Around Phillips on the outside is the 22, Bob Alcorn, trying to get by. Hawk, I should say, in the 70, moves up into the upper groove, and now the 22 makes his move. Alcorn moves into second spot. A yellow flag is out. Caution on the speedway for the number 60 of Denny Kapuchak out of Newcastle, PA, as he sits inside of turn number 2. David Phillips will restart fourth in the 00D. As it's Felicity on the throttle coming out of turn 4. Bob Alcorn now challenges the number 70 of Terry Hawk for second position as they move into turn 1. Alcorn now will take over second spot. Hawk drops back to third. Coming off that second turn, Klinger moves up to fourth. Terry Hawk now seems to be having problems as Klinger gets by. Rick Klinger now into third spot in the 33R. Terry Hawk drops back a slot to fourth. 3 laps complete in this 6-lap heat event. It's Felicity, your leader, way out in front in the 0. And now Felicity, your leader, having problems as he's headed back to the pit area. It's Felicity's car slowing down on the back straightaway. Your new leader right there, Bob Alcorn. That will move Klinger up to second in the 33R. Mark Felicity now challenging the number 60 car of Denny Kapuchak for third place. And Mark Felicity moves into third. Kapuchak drops back to fourth. 5 laps are down, 1 remaining in this opening heat event for the Pure Stockers. Bob Alcorn down the back straightaway, your leader. Checker flag coming out, and the winner will be Bob Alcorn in car number 22 out of Embleton, Pennsylvania. We have 7 cars. Second heat event for the Pure Stock. Green flag is out, and we're racing. And Les Myers in the T1 out in front as they come off of turn 2. Scott Neely drops back to second position into 17 as they come into turn 4 behind him, the 38 of Luke Klinger. Les Myers sponsored this year by Key Auto Parts. Way out in front as he enters turn 4. Challenge now for second spot between Russ Colewell and Luke Klinger. Colewell now moves into second position in the C93 FM car. Klinger back to third. Here comes the 13 car of Jamie Rose Jr. Three laps complete, 3 the remaining as Russ Colewell staying out front. Colwell's car now starting to emit smoke. Hopefully not a real serious problem. And Colwell brings out a yellow flag, blown engine, I believe, on the C93. Pylon green is out. We're racing once again. Out of that fourth turn, here comes Les Myers, your leader, in the T1. Blake Hinderleiter right behind him in the 3. As the field moves into turn 2. Luke Klinger still running in that third position, but he's now being challenged by Bill Baker in the 620. Baker pulls up alongside Klinger going into turn 4. Klinger down low, Baker on the outside, trying to take over third. And he does, as Luke Klinger will drop back a slot to fourth position. This time by, white flag, 1 more to go for Les Myers in the T1. Baker now putting a heavy challenge on the 3 of Blake Hinderleiter for a second spot. Meanwhile, here comes your leader and heat winner, Les Myers out of Shippensville, Pennsylvania for second. Yeah, looks like Bill Baker unofficially nosing out the 3 of Blake Hinderleiter for second spot. Okay, the white 5, Jim Siciliano starting on pole. Outside will be Tom Burns in the 7C. Second row, Jason Jacoby sits in the 4J. Mike Lutz will be outside of that second row. In the T9 will be Dick Travers inside of row 3. Outside the 79 of Roger Horwath. The Wild, West Virginia Wild thing, Mark Casella inside of row 4. And outside will be the 3E of Sean Stidful. 9 cars, opening heat event, looking for the green, coming out of turn 4. On the throttle, we're underway. And Tom Burns in the 7C takes the lead off of turn 2. Mike Lutz drops back to second as they come into turn 4. Roger Horwath in the 79 moves up to third with a battle going on for fourth between Dick Travers and the Y5 of Jim Siciliano. 8 lap heat event, 2 are complete. And a spinning car down in turn 2. Well, remember, whenever it comes to refreshment, Coors Light beer is the right beer now. Okay, starter Greg Wheeling looks the field over. Down the back straightaway to stale space. The green is out, and we're racing once again. Burns on the throttle, raises the front wheels. Here comes Horwath in the 79. Roger Horwath in the 79 moves up to second as Lutz drops back to third. late lap heat event as Tom Burns leads the way down the back straightaway. Roger Horwath in second as Dick Travers will move up to third out of turn 4. Mark Casella now is into fourth position in that 77, challenging Travers for third as they come off of turn 2. Okay, 2 laps remaining in this opening heat event for the sprint cars as Tom Burns Jr. out of Kismet, Ohio, way out front. Roger Horwath in second. Dick Travers is in that third spot. White flag lap for Burns. Casella now challenging Dick Travers for number 3 position as they come out of turn 2. He moves into third as Travers drops back to 4th spot. And the checkered flag will go to Tom Burns out of Kinsman, Ohio. All right, green flag is out. We're racing. Dale Blaney out in front as they come off of turn number 2. Way out front is Tom Boyerson, drops back to second into turn 4. Bill Mott moves up to third into number 15. Tom Tabor is in fourth in car 44. In his second heat event for the sprinters as Dale Blaney leads the way in car number 16. A distant second is Tommy Quarterson in the Tom and Amy Shout number 21. Bill Mott runs third in car number 15 as Jimmy Hawley has moved up to fourth in car 61. Laps are complete, 2 remaining for your leader, Dale Blaney. White flag lap is out. 1 more turn for Dale Blaney. And picking up the heat win will be Dale Blaney out of Hartford, Ohio in car number 16. All right, Greg looks him over into turn number 3, looking to get on the throttle. Ring is out, we're racing. Heat event number 3 underway. And look at Johnny Bieber on the outside, ladies and gentlemen. Making his move out of Gibsonburg, Ohio. As the 12J of Bill Jones takes the lead, coming off of turn 4. Behind him, Greg Reichen in the pile, 27. Reichen now ducks on the inside as a yellow comes out for the 71H, Mike Henshaw Jr. in turn 4. So 1 lap goes in the scorebooks for this third heat event. All right, Greg looking to field over down the back straightaway to Snail's Pace. Green is out, we're racing. Here comes Bob Felmy making a move on the outside as they go into turn 1. Your leader, Bill Jones, trying to hold on. Here goes Felmy on the outside, makes his move. Here comes Jones up the middle. Bill Jones doing a skillful job of maintaining first spot as they come out of turn 4. Behind him, Bob Felmy. Greg Reichen in the pile 27, hangs right in there. He's going to try to make a move on Felmy. Pulls up alongside Bob Felmy, and Felmy holds him off. John Bieber in the 1B now in contention for 4th position. This time by 4 laps now, 4 to go. Greg Reichen now gets up on the loose stuff. He loses the position to John Bieber, getting up high. to go to your leader, Bill Jones out of Ramona. Felmy still runs strong in second spot. Von Bieber in third. Time by, white flag left, 1 to go. For Billy Jones. Felmy now going to make a run on the inside, trying to make it. Here comes the checker flag. And Bill Jones will pick up the win over Bob Felmy in the number 6. Outside it will be the B4 of Rick Hall. HJ has Jack Sherman on the outside. We're underway. Okay, green flag is out. Has Scott Gerdak in 11R. Makes the move out of turn number 2. Here comes Hoffman. Lou Gentile drops back to third slot in the EMEC number 1 as they round that turn, fourth turn. Eight-lap heat event for the Big Block Modifieds as Scott Gerdak in a round 11R now being challenged by the 17H of Jeff Hoffman as they go into turn 3. Hoffman on the inside, Gerdak on the outside, coming out of that fourth turn. Gerdak holding on to the lead. Gentile hanging back in that third spot in the 1. Once again, Gerdak going high in turn 4. Jeff Hoffman looking for a chance to get by. Drops down to the inside. He takes over the lead in the 17H. Jeff Hoffman is your new leader in the Griffin and Buzzard 17H. As Scott Gerdak will drop back to second in the 11R. As 5 laps are complete in this opening heat event for the Big Blockers. Gentile still running in that third spot in the EMEC 1. Engels back and forth in the 68. Rick Hall now has moved up to 5th position in the Rage Racing Specialties B4. Dick Nell. White flag going to Jeff Hoffman, your leader. 1 to go. Hoffman now way out in front of Scott Gerdak. He's running in 2nd position. One more turn for Jeff Hoffman. And the checker flag goes to Mr. Hoffman out of Franklin, Pennsylvania in the 17H. Okay, Greg looking over the field into turn 4. On the throttle, the green is out, and we're racing. Heat event number 32 for the Lodge is underway. Kevin Hoffman goes to the high side in turn number 2 as he takes the lead going down the back straightaway. As Les Myers drops back to second in the on-wing number 5, going into 1. Lou Blaney runs third in the Colonial Meadows number 10. Myers now tries the inside as they come off of turn 2. He takes the lead into turn number 3 as Hoffman drops back to second. Lou Blaney now goes up to second spot in the number 10 as Dick Dragon moves up to third. Hoffman, having handling problems in the 18H, drops all the way back to 4th. The halfway point of this heat event. Yes, Les Myers, the Reno Rocket in the on-lead number 5 out in front. Right behind him, Lou Blaney. Blaney now closing in on the back bumper of your leader, Les Myers. Dick Riken still runs third in the Rinker Plumbing and Heating number 66. With 2 laps to go. Lou Blaney tries to make his move. Blaney once again closing in on your leader, Les Myers. They come out of turn 4. White flag lap is being displayed. And once again, Lou Blaney on the inside, going to try that move. Checker flag out, and Les Myers picks up the win, a close win over Lou Blaney in the number 10. Tom Mason on pole in car 35. And the green is out this time. We get a start. And the field jockeying around down the back straightaway. The one-horse car in the lead coming out of turn 4. As the number 3 of Jim Bartow will move up to second spot. Randy Martin has dropped all the way back, or should say Tom Mason has dropped back to 3. Looks like he's having problems as Tom Kristiak now makes a move to second. Kristiak in the 260 up to second position as they come out of turn 4. Bartow, your leader. Ronnie Persner is running third, and a caution is on the Speedway. A caution being displayed on the Speedway as the 1S car tags the wall at the starter stand. Again, here comes Kristiak. He makes a move on Bartow out of turn 4. Kristiak takes over the lead, going down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Jimmy Bartow now runs second in the 3. Persner runs third in the 333 with Cal Hall challenging down the back stretch. Tom Kristiak moving out in front of Jim Bartow. Eight-lap heat event for the Western Pennsylvania Small Blockers. As we reach the halfway point with Kristiak, your leader. Kristiak now moving in to a slower car, the 911 of Randy Martin being lapped. Cal Hall now trying to close in on Jim Bartow in the number 3, take over second. Kristiak gets the 2 lap to go signal from starter Greg Wheeling. And Cal Hall does move into second, ahead of Jim Bartow, veteran out of Oil City, car number 41. White flag lap. Here comes Hall on the inside. He's going to make a move on your leader, Kristiak. Kristiak now trying to drop down to block the move of Cal Hall. Checker flag will be at hand. And Tom Kristiak will pick up the heat win over Cal Hall in car number 41. Checker flag will be at hand. And Tom Kristiak will pick up the heat win over Cal Hall in car number 41. Tom Manuel outside the 333 of Rodney Persner Sr. and the 69 of Tom Mannix. Okay, green flag is out. We're racing. Second heat event for the Sportsman Modified underway. Coming out of turn number 2. '74 car picks up the lead as he comes out of turn 4. Randy Barr moves into second in the 540 as they head into turn 2. Barr closes the gap. Up moves the 333 of Ronnie Persner Jr. Mark Rossey in car 66 now has advanced his car up to 4th position as Randy Barr now going to try to make a move on car 74. Eight-lap heat event for the small blockers. Once again, Barr trying the outside as they go into turn 2, up high. Now going to make the move down the back straightaway. Barr trying to get by the 74, and he takes over the lead. Randy Barr, the 1993 Sportsman Small Block Champion, your new leader. As Mark Rossey now challenges the 333 of Ronnie Persner Jr. for 3rd position. Rossi takes over 3rd as Persner drops back to 4th. Coming out of that 4th turn, Randy Barr is your leader way out in front. On car number 74. And Rossi now going to make a new challenge on 74 as he gets into 2nd spot. Mark Rossi with 2 laps to go. Randy Barr has a nice comfortable lead over Mark Rossi in car 66. Car 74 in 3rd, Ronnie Persner sitting back there in 4th. And the white flag will be displayed for Randy Barr in the bar logging 540. One more corner. Here comes the checker flag, and it will go to Randy Barr out of Plummer, Pennsylvania in car number 540. Okay, Scott Snook in the 1B. He sits on pole out of Brookville. Roger Bennett beside him. Green flag is out. The B main event is underway. Roger Bennett in the lead, coming off of turn 2. Scott Snook is back to 2nd. Here comes Mike Bieber in the 2B. Bieber drops to the inside as they come out of turn 4. Holding down that 2nd spot as Jason Jacoby in the 4J moves to 4th. Roger Bennett, your leader, on the throttle down the back straightaway into turn 3. Being pursued by Mike Bieber in the 2B. And the 1B of Scott Snook. And we have a yellow. A yellow being displayed on lot number 3 as Jason Jacoby nails one of the tires inside of turn 4. Of course, both Mike and John Bieber's car is sponsored by North Street Auto Supply, located over there in Meadville, Pennsylvania. Okay, Greg indicates green coming out next time around in this big Conti event for the Winged Warriors. Three laps down. Roger Bennett, your leader, looking for a start. Green is out. We are racing. Here comes Mike Bieber up to challenge your leader, Roger Bennett, coming out of turn 4. Look at Bieber picks the front end up of his machine as Scott Snook hangs in 3rd as they come into turn number 2. Kylie still runs a solid 4th in the 4K. like he's having problems with the 23S over in turn 2. And a yellow will be displayed as Soderman's 23S comes to a halt just off of turn 2. But Mike Bieber is putting the pressure on in the North Street Auto Supply 2B from that second position. Right behind him, Scott Snook. Green is out. We are racing once again. 5 are down. Here comes Roger Bennett on the throttle, as is the 2B of Mike Bieber. Scott Snook trying to make a move on Bieber, coming out of turn 2. Bieber holds him off. 2 laps to go for Roger Bennett out of Evans City, Pennsylvania. Looking for a wide is Bennett, and he gets it. 1 lap remaining in this B Conti for the spreaders. Now Mike Bieber with problems over on the back straightaway. He is coming to a halt. Checker flag, meanwhile, out to Roger Bennett. Across second, Scott Snook, and Bill Kiley unofficially across third. What a tough break for Mike Bieber out of Gibsonburg, Ohio, as he had second solidly in the pocket. And, well, you can see where he's sitting right now. So a fine drive for Roger Bennett in the 444. Scott Snook, another fine drive in the 1B for second spot. And Bill Kiley picks up third position in that B Conti event. Third row in the number 8. Ward Shell in the 61S will be on the outside of 4 as the green flag comes out. Opening heat event for the limited length is underway. Number 21S out in front, Ward Shell, Warren, Pennsylvania. Behind him, number 6 of Scott Lewis out of Rockland. As they come out of turn 4, it will be Rodney Phillips out of Puxatawny running third in the 1P. Down in this opening hit event for the limited late models. Ward Shell absolutely dominating in the 21S. Scott Lewis runs a distant second in car 6. As Rodney Phillips back there in third in the 1P. Lap to Ward Shell in the turn 3, your leader. One more turn, and Ward Shell will pick up the checker in the 21S. Car 21 picks up the win in the heat event. Scott Lewis second. and it will be Rodney Phillips in the 1P, finishing. All right, looks there like everybody's set. We're looking for a start. Green is out. Heat event number 2 for the limited late is gone. Brian Dockерty, Brett REGHBERGIN in the 07R makes the move. He takes the lead. Dockерty drops back to second as they move into that 4th turn. Back in third is the 43. Ari Weaver, as a yellow comes out, two cars on the front straightaway into the outside retaining wall. That will slow the field down with a lap in. Field moves by. We cannot make the number out on the 2 cars that are up against the front straightaway retaining wall. One of the cars appears to be the number 8 of Jay Raymond out of Smithport. Just 19. And the other car is our 93 track champions car, Mike Hendrickson's machine. Mike out of Youngsville, PA. Not quite sure what happened in the confrontation down there between the two, but Hendrickson and Raymond looks like they will be towed back to the pit area on the hook for the limited lates. Started Greg Withing again, brings the green out. On the throttle, coming out of turn 4, Brett REGHBERGIN in the 07 year leader. He's being pursued by the 00, Brian Dockерty. Ari Weaver now from third spot tries to go to the inside of Dockerty as they come off of turn number 2. REGHBERGIN now opening up a lead in the 07 as they come off of turn 2. Over Brian Dockerty, Ari Weaver, and Mark Whitehill. Complete the halfway point of this heat event. 4 to go. Brett REGHBERGIN, your leader, off of turn 2. Ari Weaver now up to second in the Lutz Auto Body 43 as he has gotten around Brian Dockerty, the 00. Mark Whitehill now challenges Dockerty on the outside as they get into turn 4. Laps to go. TERRYHOOVER almost losing handle. White flag lap to your leader, Brett REGHBERGIN. Ari Weaver in second. Whitehill's up to third. One more turn for Brett REGHBERGIN. Here comes the checkered, and the win will go to Brett REGHBERGIN out of Clymer, New York in the 07R. So Brett REGHBERGIN in the 07R picks up a heat win out of Clymer, New York. Finishing second will be the 43, the Lutz Auto Body sponsored car of Ari Weaver. And rounding out the top 3, according to the Coors Light scoreboard, will be the 56 of Mark Whitehill. Remember, Coors Light beer, it's the right beer now. This is the 1D. And he is out of Bridgetown, Ohio, Scott Snook. Scott Snook in the 1D. So there's your starting lineup, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's inaugural sprint car feature event here at Sam and Bonnie Caldwell Sportsman Speedway. As starter Greg Wheeling looking over the field. Tommy Quarterson on pole. The flag green is out. We are racing. Quarterson goes high. In turn 2 is Dale Blaney. Drops back to second. Quarterson goes out in front. In the Tom and Amy Shout 21 coming off the fourth turn. Bill Jones moves up the third in the 12J as we have a yellow. A caution on the speedway for the 444 of Roger Bennett. Roger Bennett will bring out the first yellow of this feature event in the 444 as the field moves around him over in turn 3. All right, looking for a brand new start. Rig looks him over into turn number 3. Bunching together. Green is out, and we are racing. Quarterson on the lead down off of turn 2. He is being pursued by the number 16 of Dale Blaney. Blaney runs second as Bill Jones has dropped back to third in the 12J. A yellow on the speedway. Once again, a yellow is displayed for the second time as we have a car sitting between turns 3 and 4. Up in what we call the loose stuff. Tommy Quarterson, your pole sitter, in with a feature win down at the Lernerville Speedway. This car owned by Tom and Amy Schaup out of Strattonville. Picking up a feature win Friday night, also at Lernerville. And that was the second one for 94, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go once again. Looking over the field. Here they come into turn 4. Green out, we're racing. Okay, again a yellow. Debris over in turn 2. It appears to be a side panel of a front wing laying over there off of one of the race cars. Starter Greg Wheeling looking over the field. Okay, somebody getting the black flag. I'm not sure the reason or who it may be. Okay, Roger Bennett being black flagged for a mechanical problem or deficiency. So that will move everybody up one spot in the back. Well, they say the third time's a charm. Let's see if we can get some racing action in this sprint car feature event. Okay, 20 cars. The Val equipment has been competing with the Club All-Stars. Starting out in February down at East Bay. All right, green is out, and we're racing. Yeah, we have a car upside down. A red is out immediately. I believe it was Jim Damon in car 50. Okay, on-track announcer Dean Sleece. On the scene immediately. We'll be getting a report momentarily on the condition of Jim Damon.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the driver, Timmy, getting out at number 50 there, center, a little bit of a roll over there. He's going to get checked out there with the elbow through. We're going to get this cleaned up. We're going to try to get this race going again. Everybody okay in this one, Joe? Back up to you.
Okay, thanks, Dean, for the report on Jim Damon, driver of car number 50. It's always very gratifying news to find out these gentlemen can get out of those vehicles taking a tumble like that safely and healthy. Reflecting a resort-type atmosphere, Witten Wild Acres is looked in respect to the 30-minute feature time limit. Okay, everybody set, looking good into turn number 3. Greg looks them over, brings up the green. Green is out, we are racing! Your leader coming off at turn 4 in the 21. Behind him, the West Virginia Wild Thing, Mark Casella. And once again, a yellow over in turn number 3. So this, once again, the field will slow back down. Okay, indication by starter Greg Wheeling, green will be out. Time around. Keep your fingers and toes crossed, my friends. Okay, Tommy Quarterson, Bill Jones, your pole setters, leading this field into turn 3. Looking for a green flag. Green is out. We are racing. Blaney puts the pedal to the metal. Mark Casella back there in third in the 77. Blaney in the Davenport Aurora ball number 16, sitting over there on the exit to the pit area. Dale Blaney with problems on pit road. So that will pull the field together once again with 7 laps complete. Tom Corderson in charge of this feature thus far. The West Virginia Wild Thing, Mark Casella in second spot in the Guzzo Racing Billy Boy Pizza Sickworth Road Supply 77HD. Bill Jones will restart in the third spot in the 12J. Home from Hilltop Enterprise, located on Route 38M in Eau Claire, PA. All right, 7 laps down. The green is back out as Tom Corderson in car 21 leads the way. Behind him, Mark Casella. Bill Jones runs in that third spot as the yellow is out once again. A car inside of turn 4, bringing out that particular caution. So once the front car is by, then we're racing. All right. Tom Corderson right there gets on the throttle as does Mark Casella. Bill Jones runs in third spot in the 12J. Tim Schaefer now up to fourth as he gets by Bill Jones into third. Look at Timmy Schaefer in car number 45, ladies and gentlemen. Your halfway point with Tom Corderson out of Mesa, Ohio in the South 21 in the lead. But the man to watch is Timmy Schaefer. Tim Schaefer now battling Mark Casella coming out of turn 4. Schaefer goes to the inside. Casella up high trying to hold the spot. What a race between Tim Schaefer and Mark Casella. Mark Casella has his hands full with the number 45 of Tim Schaefer. On the tail of Mark Casella in the 77. 5 laps to go. 5 laps remaining in its inaugural sprint car feature event here at Sportsman for 94. Complete, 3 remaining. And 2 laps to go will be given to Tom Quarterson in car 21. White flag lap is out for your leader, Tommy Quarterson, car 21. Goes to Tom Quarterson in the Zinot Bending, Carmate Trailers number 21. Well, my friends, it took us a bit to get it in, but we succeeded as Tom Quarterson, driving the Tom and Amy Shop, Carmate Trailers, the Nut Bending number 21, J&J, comes home to dinner tonight in this inaugural 94 feature event here at Sportsman. Unofficially finishing second will be Mark Casella in the Guzzo Racing, Sigworth Road Supply, Billy Boy Pizza, Minuteman Lubricant number 77, and rounding out the top 3, looking at our Coors Light scoreboard, Timmy Schaefer, and what a drive he had into Schaefer Racing 45, starting almost at the back of the pack to finish third tonight in that machine. But right now, all eyes. At Monday Chassis Machine, powered by a Boston Flyer 410 aluminum block, sponsored by Dennis Bending, out of Tigersburg, PA, Carmate Trailers on the paper, shipped it in out of Shippensville Air, Minuteman Lubricants on a cabin, SW Auto Body from Tigersburg, and Curry Line and Brown. What a drive for Tommy Quarterson. They got some momentum. He definitely blew tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, he's out of his car. Put your hands together for Electric Mark Feature winner, Tommy Quarterson out of Bakery, Ohio. Winner Tom Quarterson, Jake. Okay, well, Tom, if we don't want to see that race started, we got started. We have the field kind of the season here in Sportsman. And then the people in the stands and we could also. Sounds like you thank everybody. We want to thank you for coming to see. Ladies and gentlemen, your sprint car feature winner, Tommy Quarterson. Give another round of applause, please. Still a fine drive by Tommy Quarterson out of Bakery, Ohio, in the Tom and Amy Shop number 21. Certainly that he is Tommy's second feature win here with the PA for 94. Pro 3. He'll be driving the other team car, Griffin and Bosser team car, the veteran out of Franklin, Pennsylvania, in the 17H, Jeff Hoffman. Row number 4, on the inside, driving the Rinkers Plumbing and Heating, number 66 Olson, the veteran out of Fairmont City, Dick Rankin. Rankin in the 66. Well, outside of that 4th row, driving the Rupp Racing 11R out of Corey, Pennsylvania, Scott Verdak. Verdak in the 11R. Moving back to row 5. After a terrifying ride Friday night at Lernerville, he got the car together tonight here in the 66F. Out of Sheppenville, flying Brian Fink. Fink in the 66F. Moving to the outside of that 5th row, driving the 77R. Out of Seneca, Pennsylvania, Chip Ritchie. Ritchie in the 77R. Row number 6, on the inside, driving the Racing Specialty B4 Bicknell. Out of Grove City, Pennsylvania, Rick Hall. Hall in the B4. Well, outside of that 6th row, it will be the 69M of Monty Maddox. Monty Maddox in the 69M. Row number 7, in the 8J, out of Harrisville, Pennsylvania, the veteran, Dean Pearson. Pearson in the 8J. Moving to the outside of the 8th row, in car 71, out of Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania, Randy Chronister. Row number 9, he is sitting on the inside of that 9th row, in car number 19, Bill Dorman. Bill Dorman out of Stockton, New York. Okay, the green is out, and we're racing. Modified feature event of 1994 opener underway as Lou Blaney takes the lead off of turn number 2. Blaney in command coming off that 4th turn as Les Mars has moved up to 2nd in the ENGLES number 5. Jeff Hoffman now trying to move around the 68 of King Engels. He moves up to 3rd. Engels having problems. And we have a yellow. 2 cars in turn number 4, bringing out the first yellow of this inaugural 94 modified feature event here at Sportsman. In this opening feature event for the modifieds here at Sportsman for 1994. Green is out, we're racing once again. Lou Blaney on the throttle coming out of turn 2. He's being pursued by the number 5 of Les Myers. Kevin Hoffman back in 3rd slot, making the move out of that 4th turn. Kim Engels running in the 4th spot, car 68, with Jeff Hoffman moving up from 5th position. Now being challenged by the number 5 of Les Myers as they get side by side. Lou Blaney holds on. Myers having problems. He gets passed by Kevin Hoffman in the 18-8. Regains control and is dropped back to 3rd. Lou Blaney and Les Myers getting together, and Blaney maintains the lead spot. Kevin Hoffman moves up to 2nd in the Griffin and Bossard 18H. The Reno Rocket runs 3rd now in the ENGLES number 5 as they come into turn number 4. Out of this feature event in car 68. 9 laps are complete in this modified feature with Lou Blaney out of Hartford, Ohio in control. And Les Myers now with problems on the front straightaway. Ladies and gentlemen, there, slowing on the front straightaway in the Ongley Lumber, number 5, Bicknell, was running in the 3rd spot. So a caution is out on the Speedway. There's something happening to Les's number 5. Brings up the green flag. Green is out, we're racing once again. Blaney on the throttle out of turn 4, as are Kevin and Jeff Hoffman. Jeff Hoffman now takes under his brother Kevin, and yellow is out. 2 cars on the back straightaway. of Bill Dorman over there on the back straightaway with a car that we contend. But don't count out the Hoffman brothers right behind him. Okay, green is out. We are racing once again. Jeff Hoffman now trying to make a move to the inside of brother Kevin as they come into turn 3. Jeff in the 17H. Kevin going up high, and Jeff slides by. He takes over second spot. Kevin will drop back a slot to third. Scott Gerdak and Dick Rankin battling it out for fourth spot, coming off at turn 4. And Gerdak moves in front of Rankin. Scott Gerdak will take over fourth spot in this modified feature event. Dick Rankin drops back to 5th. This time around for Lou Blaney, 12 laps down, 8 to go. Out of Hartford, Ohio, running a flawless modified feature event in the number 10, being pursued by Jeff Hoffman in the 17H. Now really has closed in on leader Lou Blaney. Jeff Hoffman in the 17H, closing the gap on your leader. Lou Blaney coming off of turn 4. Three laps remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Hoffman really working on Lou Blaney, trying to get on the inside, coming out of 4. Lou Blaney holds the line. Flag will be coming out. Lou Blaney, your leader. Blaney goes around a lap car. Here comes Hoffman. He gets into the 69, into the mud. He is down in the mud. Jeff Hoffman spins the number 17H. And the checker flag will come out for Lou Blaney. Kevin Hoffman second, and Scott DUTDAK unofficially coming across the line third. A tough break for Jeff Hoffman as he aligned wheels with the picking up his second feature win of this weekend. On a superb job of modified race car driving. Crashes 2 weeks in a row and really wasn't his fault. And he ended up out of the race. And snuggling up to Lou down there is our 1994 Sportsman Speedway Trophy Queen, Michelle Lachey, along with promoter Sam Caldwell, congratulating and having his picture taken with Mr. Blaney this evening. Okay, excuse me, the number 94 car sitting on the inside of row 5, driven by TERRYHOOVER. And outside will be a 3 car. We have no name. Apologize again for that. Row number 977 on our special and outside the turn. Okay, green flag is out. We're racing. The limited late feature event is underway as 00 Brian Doherty in the lead going into turn 3. Behind him, Jack Black in the 09 runs second. He's being challenged by the 21S. Doherty, your leader, out of that fourth turn on the throttle. REGHBERGIN in the lead. He takes over the lead in car 07R into turn 4. REGHBERGIN out of Clymer, New York. REGHBERGIN continues to lead this limited late feature event in the 07R. Car 21 in second spot. 09 of Jack Black runs third. Time by 10 laps complete. REGHBERGIN out of Clymer, New York in front. Car 21 runs in the second position as Jack Black in the 09 still holds on to third. caution is out. First one of this limited late feature event with 12 down. A caution comes out on the Speedway. Leader right there, Brett REGHBERGIN. Followed by the 21 car. Hey Nate, is that third place car right? I can't find a number 1 out there. Rodney Phillips. Oh, okay. Rodney Phillips runs third. His green is out. Here we go, off of turn 4. Whitehill gets by Rodney Phillips. Phillips went high in turn number 2, and Mark Whitehill will take over third spot. 2 laps remaining in this feature event for the limited lake. REGHBERGIN still in control down the back straightaway. Being pursued by the number 21, trying to close the gap. White flag lap. Whitehill runs third. Okay, checker flag out. Yeah, we have a caution. A caution for a car in turn number 4. That will be slowing the field down once again, as a car in turn number 4 with mechanical problems has come to a halt, bringing out the caution. Brett REGHBERGIN, your leader. Green is out. We're racing once again. The checker flag, yeah, Brett REGHBERGIN picks up tonight's 11 late model feature event in the 07R. So despite the caution, Brett REGHBERGIN keeps his cool and ends up victor tonight in tonight's limited late model run out of Clymer, New York. Officially finishing second will be car number 21, and in third spot the number 56 of Mark Whitehill out of Pleasantville. So Brett REGHBERGIN coming around on a superb exhibition of driving skill tonight. One of Ken Kelly from Boyers. And we move back to the 6th row for this modified feature event, the 21 of Kenny Castro on the inside of the 69 of Darvin Williams. As the green flag comes out, we are racing. Green flag is getting this Sportsman modified feature underway as Mark Rossey moves out in front in car 66, followed by the number 260 of Tom KYRISITAK. In the turn 4 of the field comes. Now KYRISITAK puts the move on Mark Rossey. He takes the lead in the 260. As a caution is being displayed, caution is out. As one lap is completed, a car on pit row. comes to a halt. You cannot make out the number or the numeral on the side of the car. It's sitting over there. Randy Barr in the 540. Mark Rossey restarts third, looking for a green. Green is out, and we are racing. Randy Barr now gets around Tom Christiak. He takes over the lead. Christiak drops back to second. In the turn for the field comes. Christiak battling away as your leader, Randy Barr. Mark Rossey runs third in the 66. Bob Mason fourth in the 35. He's now being overtaken on the inside by Cal Hall. Hall now making a move around Mason in the 35, trying to take over fourth position. And successfully does so. Cal Hall is running fourth in the 41. Tom Mason will drop back a slot to fifth. Randy Barr, meanwhile, trying to open up a comfortable lead. Coming off of turn 4, your leader in the 540. Running into lap traffic as he comes into turn 4, gets around one lap car and then another one. Mark Rossey now making a pass on Tom Christiak's 260. He will take over second. Rossey with problems goes over the back number 2 turn. Christiak now moves up to second. Cal Hall will come up to third spot in the 41. As a yellow will come out for Mark Rossey, number 66, sitting off the back straightaway. It appeared as if something had broken on the front end of that car, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Rossey 60 to that point, but early prognosis looked like something snapped on the front end, the steering or whatever, and he went straight over turn 2, out over into the field off for 1994. All right, Greg brings the green up, looks him over, and we race once again. Barr on the throttle as they come out of turn 4. Christiak now being challenged by the 41 of Cal Hall on the inside. Hall moves down on the inside. Christiak on the outside for second position as they go into turn 3. Christiak now maintains the line. He gets by, keeps on the second position of this feature event. Once again, Cal Hall stays back in third in car 41. Tom Mason runs fourth. Flag halfway point in this feature event as Randy Barr continues to dominate. Randy, last year's Western PA small block champion here at Sportsman. Race going on now between Cal Hall and Tom Christiak for second position. Hall in the 41 on the inside, Christiak on the outside as they come into turn number 4, side by side. And Cal Hall will move into second position as Tom Christiak drops back a slot to third. Randy Barr, your leader, way out in front in the 540, going down the back straightaway. 12 laps down, 3 remaining. In tonight's Western PA small block feature event, Randy Barr out of Plummer, Pennsylvania, looking, gets the 2 laps to go signal from starter Greg Wheeling. Cal Hall still maintaining that for a second position in car 41. Christiak now is a distant third in the 260. And white flag lap will go to Randy Barr, your leader. 1 to go. Here comes the checkered. It will go to Randy Barr out of Plummer, Pennsylvania, and the Barr logging 540. So, ladies and gentlemen, Randy Barr picking up where he left off last season. Picks up the inaugural Western PA small block feature win here for 94. This evening at Sportsman, unofficially Cal Hall will finish in second position, car 41, and the 260th Tom Christiak finishing third. So Randy Barr will accept the checkered flag for a victory ride around the past third mile from starter Greg Wheeling. Car number 17. Gentlemen, it's a late entry, and again, we apologize, no name of the driver. Outside, car number 8. Sean McGarvey in the layoff. Okay, we get a green flag here. Racing Superstock underway for their inaugural feature win of 94 here at Sportsman is now. Bill EXLY in the 69 takes the lead going into turn 3. Right behind him will be 23 RMC of LONEY. LONEY runs second. Robbie Blair moves up to third as they go into turn 2. And a caution comes out. A caution is out. First one in this feature event. As we have 2 cars getting together in turn 4. Bill Loney right behind him in the 23R. The green is out. We are racing. Robbie Blair challenging now from that third spot in the 111. Robbie already in with 4 feature wins for 94. Trying to challenge Loney for second spot as they go into turn 1. Loney on the outside. Blair goes to the inside. And Blair will take over second. Loney drops back to third as they come off at turn 2 down the back straightaway. Bill EXLY Jr., your leader. Blair now going to challenge EXLY for the lead in turn number 2. Blair running the inside route. Now goes high into turn 3. Now CROKER moves up to 4th in the number 4. Now Robbie Blair going to make a run. Add in your leader, EXLY, down the back straightaway. Blair goes in the inside. He makes a move. He takes over the lead. Here they come into turn number 4. EXLY is on the inside, Blair on the outside. Robbie Blair, the Hightown Rocket, your new leader. In the Tober Racing Quadrant Auto Parts 111. Bill Loney runs third in the H&S Logging 23R. Seven laps are in the scorebook in this super stock feature event of the evening. With Robbie Blair, your leader, in the 111. EXLY runs in second position. Bill Loney right there third. The 29 car of Bob Hoffman, fourth position in this feature event. Thus far, after 10 laps, Robbie Blair looking awesome as he goes down the back straightaway into turn number 3. And EXLY connects with Fred DEAMER, maintains his position. We have a yellow. A caution comes out. 11 laps complete. As Bill EXLY Jr. got together with Fred DEAMER coming off of turn 4, and a yellow was out. So that will bring the field to a halt on the front straightaway as win number 5 for the 94 season. Al CROKER now and Don Loney really battling it out for that number 3 position. Loney running a solid line, but Al CROKER putting the pressure on. And the checkered flag will go to Robbie Blair in a 111. Here's the battle for third. And Don Loney picks up third spot unofficially in the 23R. In the Bossard Auto Parts, Cobra Racing 111. And he will be greeted in victory lane by promoter Sam Colewell, along with our 94 Trophy Queen, Michelle Lachey, after he takes his victory ride around the past third mile. 17 of Scott Neely. Okay, the green flag is out. The last feature of the evening of Pure Stock is underway. Into turn 2 they go. It's Les Myers in the T1 jockeying for position. He takes the lead going down the back straightaway. The 33R of Rick Klinger drops back to second as they come into turn 4 and a caution. And we are racing. Les Myers in the T1 moves outside of Mark Felicity in the C6. Rick Klinger jumps out front in the 33R, going down the back straightaway. Here comes Les Myers in the T1. He's Auto Parts sponsored machine, side by side with Rick Klinger. As the yellow comes out once again. Racing once again. Rick Klinger in the 33R jumps out in front. He's being pursued by the T1 of Les Myers. Myers on the inside groove as Klinger goes high. Out of turn 2 they go. Mark Felicity in third position, car number 6. Bill Baker moving up in the 620. And again, a caution comes out. Car number 17. Car driven by Scott Neely. Racing. Rick Klinger in the 33R takes the lead going into turn 2, but he's being challenged by the T1 of Les Myers. Myers on the inside pulls ahead into turn 3. Klinger drops back to second into turn 4. Russ Colwell in the C93 moving up on the outside. Caldwell will move into second spot in the C93 FM machine. Klinger drops back another slot as they come into turn number 4. Bill Baker now has advanced his 620 into third position. Baker is out of Grand Valley, PA. Klinger again drops back another spot. He's all the way back to fourth in the 33R. Chuck Stormer, and we have a car flipping over in turn number 2. A car upside down in turn number 2. As Les Myers into T1. On the throttle going into turn 1. Behind him, Russ Caldwell in the C93 car. Bill Baker runs third. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Chuck Stormer now being challenged by the 33R Rick Klinger. And the 22 of Bob Elkhorn. Russ Caldwell getting a little high up there in turn number 2, brings her back down in the racing line. Closing in on him is the 620 of Bill Baker. Three cars running neck and neck off of turn number 2. Your leader, Les Myers, Russ Caldwell in the C93, and Bill Baker. Battle going on for the 4th spot between Bob Elkhorn in car 22 and Chuck Stormer in the 38. Stormer goes high. Elkhorn maintains his line. Moving up to 4th spot. Six laps complete into this inaugural 1994 Pure Stock Feature event here at Sportsman. As the T1 of Les Myers continues to lead, but being pressured by the C93 car of Russ Caldwell out of Knox. Caldwell now trying to move in as they get down the back straightaway. Right behind Caldwell is the 620 of Bill Baker. Les Myers now getting into lap traffic. Caldwell going to make his move off of turn 4. Baker goes to the high side, or I should say Les Myers goes to the high side in the T1. Here comes Russ Caldwell. Now's his chance. He goes down, pulls up alongside Les Myers going into turn 3. Caldwell on the inside in the C93 car. Les Myers into the loose stuff. Russ Caldwell into second position. C93 machine. Correction on that, Caldwell is now in the lead. Les Myers drops back to second in the T1. And a yellow, a caution is out for car number 13, Jamie Rose Jr. 10 laps complete. Is that it, Nathan? Is that it? Okay. All right, with the curfew, it will be called a race as Russ Caldwell in the C93 FM shipping in. Myers Waterwell Drilling Machine will pick up the victory.